Thank you.
Nikola, what has been the difference in this series coming here and playing the way you've played here?
Probably physicality. We're matching their physicality, even exceeding, playing a little bit smarter. I think we don't have so many turnovers. We don't give them option to run. It has the easy ones. I think defense is something like it's actually really good. That's it probably. I don't know.
Nikola JOkic, RTS Radio Srbije. Nikola, čestite na fenomenalnoj utakmici. Ja sam nekako video kad si ti, kako si vodio i kontrolio su utakmicu, rekao bi sve vreme i sa obe strane koša da će biti pobjeda. Kako si ti doživao sve i da li malo dalo krila i što je Viško Ražnatović bio na utakmici večeras?
Da, pa zadnji dva puta kad je bio, dva puta su mi isključili, tako da ne znam. Ali da, utakmica, eto, pa mislim da smo vodili sve vreme, kad smo od prve četvrtine vodili smo sve vreme, kontrolisali na neki način utakmicu. Mislim da je bila jedna važan period na kraju druge četvrtine, da smo imali nekih 8-0 smo napravili za 25 sekundi, od 7 napravili 15 razlike, gde smo od tih 15 razlike sve vreme kontrolisali utakmicu, priveli kraju, eto, mi smo njih stvari nerešeno, stvari sad pete uz Denveru, da pokušat ćemo da odbranimo domaći teren i da dođemo ovde za 6.
Nikola, the 8-0 run in the last 20 seconds of that half, the real crazy sequence, I guess, kind of started with your steal. What was going through your head after that, both with the MPJ dunk and with Jamal's shot?
Really important stretch. I think it was 7 points and it was 15 in the end. Big stretch, and from that moment I think we kind of took control of the game. It's easier to play when you're up a little bit than like last couple games we were down 15-20 every game, so it's kind of easier when it's at least tied, when we are not down.
A couple guys felt like it was going in. Did you think it was good in the air, Jamal?
I was sure. I just wanted to go to the locker room just to rest a little bit, so I didn't even. I think I didn't even celebrate with him. I was just walking through the.
Coach Malone came in here and he said, first of all, I gotta say Happy Mother's Day to my mom and the mother of my children. I think you blew a kiss to somebody toward the.
That was my brothers. My brothers are there, so we don't celebrate that. I mean, we have it, but I mean
it's in December.
Yeah, I mean so.
But that's to your brother.
Thank you.
Not to your.
I mean, I'm grateful for my mothers and mother of my child. So it's not that I don't want to celebrate, but we just don't have that as a.
Nikola, could you feel after these two wins that you guys have regained momentum? Because Coach said you'll need to capitalize on it and ride it out.
Yes and no. I mean, we know that we didn't do nothing. We just won 2 games. We know that now game number 5 is going to be the hardest game of our lives, and that's how we're going to prepare ourselves. It's really. Even before this series started, I thought it's going to be a really interesting series, just because both teams can win and both teams can have a huge runs and both teams and players have a big game. So I think it's a really interesting series.
Nikola, the bench has been so big for you guys in this series. Just what has it meant to have those guys be able to come into this game and be able to affect it in the way that they did?
Yes. I mean, Christian was really good, of course. Justin made a couple of shots. Reggie was really good. He took a charge and then he made a 3. So they accept the role and they're doing it. They are doing it on a high level, and they don't. Those are the guys that probably sacrifice the most, and they're doing all the dirty, small things that nobody notices.
Nikola, did Game 2 wake you guys up?
I don't know. Maybe they were just more physical. We were kind of fighting. We didn't know what we were doing. Basically, we were just. They speed us up, and we didn't play our game. And I think the last 2 games, we find our rhythm back.
You guys always, especially you always talk about all the things Aaron Gordon does. But tonight, I mean, defensively, offensively, bringing the ball up the court, tonight was almost like the perfect kind of captured game of everything he does.
Yes, I mean, it was basically, he was our best player tonight. He was doing everything, like you said, and he doesn't take credit, but he's a really big factor of us winning championship last year and playing this good this year. So. Of course, like I said, some nights he's going to score a lot, some nights he's not going to score at all, and he's good with that. So that's why he's really good at his job.
Nikola, you heard him answer the question about being selfless. Like, what were you thinking when he credited you for the reason that he's able to be selfless on the floor?
I bail him out because I show up, so he can say that.
The fact that you can inspire other players, your teammates, to play a certain brand of basketball, though.
I think it's cool. I think because it's contagious, then everybody wants to do that, and I think that's the best way of playing basketball. And for the fans, for the people who likes to watch basketball, I think that's the best possible basketball ever. Hey, pleasure like always, guys.
Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule. 4 games done and dusted. The series tied up at 2 apiece. Game 5, Tuesday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time on TNT. Game 6, back at Minnesota. Then Game 7, back at altitude. It's going to be fun to see how this one plays out. Minnesota, this entire year, you guys, has not lost 3 consecutive games. This is only the 5th time they've lost 2 consecutive games, which is crazy. So it'll be interesting.
It's about time they start experiencing new things. Right? Yeah.
Well, we'll see. You think that Nuggets are going to take Game 5?
I think the Nuggets are back on track. I think the Nuggets have made some key adjustments in this series. I think they've adjusted to the physicality of Minnesota's defense. Yeah. And I look for the Nuggets to take to go ahead and win Game 5 in Denver. I just have to say, you were 2 for 2 today. You were 2 for 2 today. How do you feel about Game 5?
I have to agree that the champs are awake. They took the young guys for granted, so to speak, in Game 1 and 2. Can Minnesota play the defense they showed us in Game 2, where it took the Denver all out of their game? I don't know if they can do that in Game 5 because the champs are awake.
It's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. A lot of these series.
Hey, Karl-Anthony, if Minnesota's going to win, Karl-Anthony Towns has to step up. Last 2 games, 13 points and 14 points. The 2 games they won, he had 20 and 27. The big cat got to come back.
Game 5 coming at you.
Assists along the way as well. And his coach had nothing but praise for his play, saying that's exactly what they need from him if they want to make the playoffs. Guys?
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
Oh, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of this game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
Matherin's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Tyrese Halliburton. And the Magic making a change here as well.
Don't let him shoot
Wagner's
that.
checked in. Here's McConnell.